welcome to another episode of Darkstar Reviews. As always, I'm your host, CJ Darkstarrrr, and I've got something special for you today. Today we're looking at the Black Legion Battle Axe, done by Kit Ray, who is a world-renowned fantasy sword designer, and has been for almost 60 years. What you just caught me admiring is one of the coolest things about a Kit Ray piece. They all come with artwork highlighting the weapon. And this axe you see right up here in this fearsome guy's hand will be the weapon that we'll be talking about today. So let's stop looking at the drawing and let's start looking at the metal. Now, like I said, Kit Ray has been one of the biggest names in collectible swords for many, many years now. Oh, look at this beauty. Now, this is a special edition of this particular axe. The biggest difference is the fact that when it was first released, all of this was brown, and this was a very shiny stainless steel. As you can tell, he's blackened it out, giving it a good gunmetal finish, which adds a beautiful shine. And as always with collectibles, there be your stamp right there, proving that it's a Kit Ray. And of course, his artistic stamp right here as well. Now, he doesn't do functional weapons, at least not very often. So this guy's designed for a nice display, but he has a beautiful ring to him for stainless steel. The weight's not too bad, a little bottom heavy, and he's adorned with this beautiful spike. Other than that, being a collectible sword, it of course comes with a certificate of authenticity, and a cool thing is it'll come with a history, or a mythology, as you'd say, for the sword and the character on the poster in the beginning of the video. Well, without further ado, I say we step outside and run it through the gauntlet. Hi, so we've made it to the staging area, and as you can tell, it's so hot on this bloody island, it's bleached everything white. All right, well, before we get sunburned, let's start the test. First, it's the log. Well, all right. Well, held up better than I thought as far as the blade goes. Obviously, that created a problem right there. And this thing can officially turn all the way around, but it still seems pretty tight. Let's move on to the rest of our tests. Oh, all right. We've managed to give it a better cutting angle. The blade's still holding up fairly well for being stainless steel, as you've seen in some of the other videos. Let's see if we can get this handle to take at least one or two more good whacks. Our old friend, the Sword Killer. All right, we're gonna call it there, lest this thing snap off and this big point ricochet back and spear me. But as you can tell, a couple of new marks here and here, and I would say the Sword Killer is the winner again. Let's go back to the ship and we'll talk about it further. Alright, so now that we've made it back to the ship, let's take a little closer look at the Black Legion battle axe here. The first thing you might notice, of course, is the handle has a nice curve to it, rendering it unusable. But it doesn't feel like this blade was actually slide out, so it's obviously held in there fairly good. The second thing I want to point out is look at the damage the blade took here. Now, I suspect that a lot of this damage originally started because of this decorative cutout right here. When I hit the post, I noticed these started to fold and bend. And it almost makes me wonder if this was solid through here, if this blade would have taken this kind of damage at all. But as you can see, we folded part of it and dinged it up pretty good. Now the spike on the bottom held up fairly well, but we didn't put it through any tests. So I would say, as a nice decorative piece and a nice collectible piece, Kit Ray is definitely top of the line. And in a zombie apocalypse, what the hell? It would get you to the garage to get something better. So if you haven't already, make sure you sneak into the like button's house and short sheet his bed sheets. Otherwise, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Facebook and check me out on TikTok. I'm going to do some reading on the mythology of this fine sword, and we'll see you at the next port, me hearties.